Did you know that everyone has a personal brand? That's right, even you have a personal brand. Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon, defined a brand as being what people say about you when you're not in the room. And believe it or not, when you're not in the room, people say things about you. They say things about your character. They say things about the way you speak. They say things about the way you dress. They say things about what you do. They say things about the way you behave. And all of those things come together to form in their minds your personal brand. You know, the difference between you, Jeff Bezos, Richard Branson, and Bill Gates and others like them, at least as far as branding is concerned, is that these people manage their personal brand. They manage how they're perceived. They manage what people say about them when they're not in the room. They manage it rather than simply allowing it to occur by default or by accident. I've just written a blog addressing the 20 steps towards developing your personal brand, of creating within the minds of the people around you the impression of you that you want them to have, the impression you need them to have if you are to achieve your objectives. The 3 steps addressed in these blogs with regard to developing a personal brand are define, live, and communicate. Before anything else, you need to define your personal brand. You need to define how you want people to see you. Then, and well before you communicate it, you need to live your personal brand. You need to become the person you've defined. And then finally, you can take to social media and indeed traditional media and communicate that personal brand in a way that'll ensure that the largest possible number of people within your target audience become aware of it. In my mind, there are 3 big issues in developing your personal brand. The first is to understand what your personal brand is today. The second is to understand what you want your personal brand to be. And the third is to understand the gap. In other words, you need to understand the reality, that is how you're perceived, the optimal, that is how you want to be perceived, and the gap between the two, which you need to eliminate in order to create your personal brand. The blog talks about the 5 core elements of the personal brand: the mission, the values, capabilities, personality, and positioning. Your mission is your why. Why are you doing what you're doing? Your values are what you stand for, what you believe in. Your capabilities are a summary of your skills, of what you're good at. Your personality is what you like to deal with. And your positioning is what sets you apart from your competitors, from other people in the same space. These are the 5 issues you need to come to grips with if you are to develop a personal brand that influences the way people see you. So your mission, your values, your capabilities, your personality, and your positioning are the 5 issues you need to address to create an optimal personal brand. So once again, if you want to see the 20 steps, visit www.djohncarlsonesq.com or email me, johnc@djohncarlsonesq.com. I'm John Carlson. Thanks for listening.